you when Rossius was an actor in a row?
My lord, actors are come hither, my lord, the best actors in the world, either for tragedy, comedy, history, pastoral, historical, pastoral, comical, historical, tragical, pastoral, scene, individual, or poem unlimited. Seneca cannot be too heavy, nor Plautus too light.
Welcome, masters, welcome all. Ah, my excellent good friends, my good old friend. Thy face is balanced since I saw thee last. Come, we'll have a speech straight, come, a passionate speech. Give us a taste of your quality.
What speech, my lord?
I heard thee speak a speech once, but 'twas never acted. 'Twas one in it I chiefly loved. 'Twas one Aeneas' tale to Dido. Thereabouts, especially where you speak of Priam's slaughter. Oh, if it live in your memory, begin at this line. Let me see. The rugged Pyrrhus, like the Hercacean beast. No, it's not so. It begins with Pyrrhus. The rugged Pyrrhus, he whose sable arms so perceive.
Anon he finds him, striking too short at Greeks. His antique sword, rebellious to his arm, lies where it falls, repugnant to command. Unequal matched. Pyrrhus at Priam drives in rage, strikes wide, but with the whiff and wind of his fell sword, the unnerved father falls. Then, senseless Ilium, seeming to feel this blow with flaming talk, stoops to his base, and with a hideous crash takes prisoner Pyrrhus, his ear, for lo, his sword, which was declining on the milky head of Reverend Priam, seemed in the air to stick. So as a painted tyrant, Pyrrhus stood, and like a neutral to his will and matter did nothing. But, as we often see against some storm, a silence in the heavens, the rack stands still, the bold wind speechless, and the orbit below us hush as death. Anon, the dreadful thunder doth rend the region, so after Pyrrhus' pause aroused vengeance sets him new a work, and never did the Cyclops hammers fall on Mars' armor forged for proof he turned, with less remorse than Pyrrhus' bleeding sword now falls on Priam. Out, out, thou strumpet fortune, all you gods in general sing on, take away her power, bring all the spokes and bellies from her wheel, and bowl the round nave down the hill of heaven as low as to the fiends.
This is too long.
So beat the barber with your beard, prithee. Say on, he's for jigger of tailed bawdry, or he slaves. Say on, come to Hecuba. But who, oh, who hath seen the ennobler queen?
Ennobler queen. That's good. Ennobler queen is good.
And barefooted up and down, threatening the flames with beesten room, a cloud upon that head, and where late the diadem stood, and for a robe about her lank and all o'er teemed loins, a blanket in the alarm of fear caught up. Who this had seen with tongue in venom steeped, gainst fortune's state would treason have pronounced. But if the gods themselves had seen her then, when she saw Pyrrhus make malicious sport in mincing with his sword her husband's limbs, the instant burst of clamor that she made would have made milch the burning eyes in heaven and passion in the gods.
Look, whether he has not turned his color and has tears in his eyes. Pray you no more.
'Tis well. I'll have thee speak out the rest soon. Good, my lord, will you see these players well bestowed? Let them be well used, for they are the brief and abstract chronicles of our time. After your death, it were better to have a bad epitaph than their ill report while you lived.
My lord, I will use them according to their deserts.
Gods, bodkins, man, much better. Use them after your own honor and dignity, or who should skip whipping?
Come, sirs.
We'll have a play tomorrow night. Can some hear me, old friend? Can still play the murder of Gonzaga?
Aye, my lord.
We'll have it tomorrow night. You could for need study a dozen to 16 lines, which I would set down and insert in.
Aye, my lord.
Very well. Follow that, Lord. Unlock you. Mock him not. Gentlemen, I leave you till tonight. You are welcome at Elsinore.
Good, my lord.
Nice, so. God be with you. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Is it not monstrous that this player here in a fiction fiction and a dream of passion could force his soul so to his own conceit that from her working all his visage wore tears in his eyes, distraction in his aspect, a broken voice, and his whole form and function suiting the forms to his conceit. And all for nothing, for Hecuba. What's Hecuba to him, or he to Hecuba, that he should weep for her? What would he do had he the motive and cue for passion that I have? He would drown the stage in tears and cleave the general ear with such hard speech as would make mad the guilty, appall the free, confound the ignorant, and amaze indeed the very faculties of eyes and ears. Yet I, the son of the dear murdered, prompted to my revenge by heaven and hell, must like a whore unpack my heart with words and fall a cursing like a very drab. Fie upon it! Fog on my brains! I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have by the cunning of the scene been struck so to the soul that they have presently proclaimed their malefactions. For murder, though it have no tongue, will speak with most miraculous organs. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll observe his looks, I'll tempt him to the quick. If he but blench, I'll know my course. The spirit I have seen may be the devil, and the devil hath the power to assume a pleasing shape, yea, and perhaps out of my misery and my melancholies, he's very potent with such spirits, abuses me to damn me. I'll have grounds more relative than this. The play's the thing, wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.